Afternoon, YouTube. Umarex air gun cleaning kit. Actually, it's not a gun cleaning kit, it's an air gun specific cleaning kit for 177 and 22. Now, as you can see, we have a lot of parts, correct? Okay. Now, these two little pieces, the most critical for cleaning any gun, period, well, guess what? They weren't in there. Now, I didn't buy mine from Amazon. I bought mine from Canadian Tire. But their website is down right now for maintenance. So I can't get on and play. But I tell you this, I paid $29.99 for this kit from Canadian Tire, and it didn't have those two pieces. So when I had to go in there yesterday, as it was, to not only return this kit, possibly exchange it, well, I was also in there to get my Beeman 1022 rifle dealt with, because, well, the end scoop on that one is we did have to get it exchanged because they were not going to give me a refund. So it's like, okay, well, we'll deal with it. Anyhow, the manager did actually leave this and, opened on the desk at customer service. He went to the back where these things are, grabbed another one, brought it up front, took it apart right in front of us. And, of course, there are security pins. One here, and of course they need to be removed, either safely without disturbing them or chop them out. Anyway, and then this is just your main lock. So he grabbed one, we opened it up, and guess what? No instructions either, and those two little parts were also not there. Now, on his way to go collect me a replacement air rifle, he also opened up the remainders apparently, and not one of them has those two parts. And without those two parts, you're not cleaning your air gun. It's not going to be possible, okay? Because you need to run patches through, okay? Bore mops have another purpose. They have nothing to do with a major cleaning when you get your gun. They also have nothing to do with a major cleaning when you have to do a major cleaning. Now, air guns, at least, when they're brand spanking new, you must clean the bores in the barrels, or they're going to shoot like a piece of crap, because they're full of crap from the factory that you're not going to shoot out of it, okay? If anything, you're going to make things worse, okay? And you're going to slow the living hell down out of your gun, too, because of that crud inside. And believe me, there was a lot of crap just in the 22 barrel alone on my Beeman rifle that I bought. And it's got two barrels, one in each caliber. So anyway, the gun got replaced, which was fine. So we're working on that. I had to order a new kit from Amazon because nobody else in North Bay has anything that's going to work. So that's a bit of a problem. So Amazon it is. So I ordered a nice little Glory kit that is for 177 and 22. Got a really nice carry case with it as well, and it's actually the exact same price as what I paid for this kit at Canadian Tire. So anyhow, but we shall see what happens on Monday or Tuesday when that shows up, because I got to get that barrel cleaned. I have no other way of cleaning it that's going to work to our benefit, so we need to clean it properly. And then we can test that barrel and see if it has any issues, and then we decide what happens to the gun afterwards, if we keep it or if it goes back for either another return or what I consider is going to end up being a refund, because I already told the manager I'm not going to keep playing the game like we did last time with QB78s. I can't afford the gas for that BS. Okay, every one of them had defective valves. I emptied out their stock and yep, nothing. So guess what? I think a refund happens. I would have rather just gotten a refund anyways yesterday, because then I could just order another gun online, something better perhaps, or I don't know. But, I mean, it's not that this is a bad gun. It's just, it does have one hell of a heavy trigger. And at least this time, this gun seems to be, so far, okay. But we need the kit. Now, here's where I'm at. There's 1,622 ratings with an average of 4.5 stars. I have not read through all the reviews, and I really could care less. However, you might want to take a look at all the reviews and see if anybody's had missing parts. Being that he checked his entire inventory in the store and opened all the cases, and none of them have those two pieces, that's a bit of an issue, and especially no instructions, because he even agrees with me that not only A, should those pieces be there, because otherwise you're not cleaning anything, you know, because he's got firearms himself, and those pieces are critical to cleaning the barrel properly. So, and they're not there. So somebody really messed up at the factory, I guess. But I would not suggest buying this kit if I were you. However, it's at your own risk. I won't give you a star rating, but I can't because it's an incomplete kit. I can't use it. So how can I give you an honest review score on it? Okay, now at Canadian Tire, you're going to pay $30 Canadian, $29.99. Here, you're going to pay on sale right now $20.49, but its regular price is $23.92, which I think either way is a good price if everything is there. So do let us know if you buy one from Amazon and it has all the pieces, because it would appear that what they shipped to Canadian Tire did not. So that's a bit of a problem. Anyways, but there are a few different cleaning kits, but it has to be a specific kit for 22 and 177 for air rifles. I got a kit here that's 22 that works in 22, well, any 22 rimfire rifle, but also works in 22 air guns, because it's close enough tolerance that it does work fine. But I still need the 177 regardless, and you can't buy just a 177. The other problem is not only does Canadian Tire not have these pieces, well, they have the 22 as a separate, but they don't have the 177 as a separate. Also, 17 HMR and 177 are not the same diameter. That's actually pretty critical on this, okay? But the 22 cal, there's enough fudge room on 22 rimfire to 22 pellets that the regular one will work, because I've been using it and it's been fine. But as far as this goes, though, nobody has these, not even Canadian Tire. I checked around everywhere in town, and in fact, nobody had any other cleaning kits other than LaFave's had a bore snake. And while a bore snake doesn't do me any damn good unless I can clean the crud out of the barrel, and then I told the guy at LaFave's, I said, if I run that bore snake, it's going to get all the shit from the barrel on it, and then I've got to wash it really good. Then I'm going to let it dry for 24 hours before I can do another pass. I'm not waiting 40 days, because it took 40 patches to clean the first 22 barrel on the first 10-22 rifle. At least this one here is, I think, is about 13 or 14 total. That's wet and dry patches combined. So this rifle actually wasn't quite as dirty and grunged up. But, you know, I still can't do anything with the 177 to clean it. So I can't even shoot it or anything until we can clean it, because otherwise we're going to get wacko friggin' hits. We're going to get slowdowns. We're going to just cause a really bad mess. And so you need to clean your air guns when you get them brand new. They may look clean, but they're not. I was amazed. I looked through the barrels on this replacement gun, and I was like, wow, that's really clean. Well, and then I started swiping pads through it, and it's like, oh, but it wasn't anywhere near as bad. It was minor compared to the first gun. So yeah, it makes a huge difference. And so anyway, you get the idea. But this is a buy at your own risk kind of deal for this one. I don't personally recommend it based on my experience at Canadian Tire with having pieces that were missing, and so did all the other kits. None of them had these two pieces. So that's one of those times where you aren't getting what you're paying for, and you can thank Umarex for that one. Amazon people, I don't know what they're doing, okay? Like I said, I didn't read through the reviews. You know, I mean, if you want to check out the one-star reviews, we can check those quick. Oh, I got to sign in for that? Screw that. Anyways, at least we can check out these ones. But these ones are like the 5 stars. You know, I really hate people that put 5 stars up, because that means something's perfect, and it's not. Give a seller a 5-star. Give an experience with a seller a 5-star. But the products, none of them deserve 5 stars, because nothing is perfect. There's always something. Okay? So it's just thinking upon the right track. Okay? But anyway, but there you go. This guy had something to say. Of course the cable's not stiff. It's not supposed to be stiff. Wow, he had a hard time getting the mop through. That's pretty bad. Maybe put the wrong mop in, I don't know. Well, obviously he did not have instructions or didn't read them, because the way he's describing how he was using it, he used it the wrong way. That's why he had so many problems. But anyway, that's people for you. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Take it for what it's will. I would suggest a different, better kit that's out there. Amazon does have a few other options for airgun specific kits for both calibers. So, but this one, take your chance. If you get all the pieces, fantastic. You'll do fine with it for years to come. Don't get all the pieces. Don't say I didn't warn you that it could happen even on Amazon. Meantime, see ya.